Good evening to the exam planner. My name is Rajan Roy. I am the group leader of Group 3. Okay. Today we will be talking about our 3D printed roulette, which is our project for additional manufacturing subject. Okay, let's move on to our slides. This is our introduction for our project. Okay, first of all, I would like to introduce my group members, including myself. Okay, I am the group leader, Raja Dorai, followed by my group members, Siti alias Nur Hidayah and Nazmi, who are in charge of designing and also fabrication. The designers are purpose to design the sketch, to make the preliminary drawings of our product. And the fabricators are in charge of the 3D printing model that is about to be constructed for our roulette.
Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Ali Ashikin binti Ibrahim. I would like to present about the project background. Okay, now our project is about mini version roulette, or maybe can call it as a toy roulette. So our aim for this project is to make a better version of a toy roulette compared to others roulette at already have in a market. So we already discover a few minor upgrade, such as a size of toy, making it a real light looking, and make it easier to play. The how to play this toy roulette, children could simply pull the trigger of the ball and release and witness the ball circling in the center of the roulette. That's all.
Design statement is the root of our idea for our project, which means that where we did get our idea. Okay, first of all, roulette is an very old game that is used in a long time ago in casinos. Okay, so we decided to make a miniature portable size roulette so that we can be used to print and also a playable just like the real roulette. Okay, first of all, we need to understand the goal that we have set for our project, which is to have a 3D printed functionable roulette, which is done by 3D printing machine. Okay, first of all, based on our real roulette, we started at making our sketches of the 3D printed roulette. Okay, we have tried many various races based on the constraints that we have in building using the 3D printed machines, whereby there are a lot of constraints such as the product can be overhanging, things can be wrapped, and so on. Therefore, we are constructing a product that has to be fit enough to be printed as a model when we and also functionable as our goal.
Objective and goals. So basically we have few objective and goals to achieve in this project. Firstly, to understand the features and mechanism that can be produced in 3D printing. Next, to understand the software and concept of 3D printing. To understand the constraint and the available features that can be constructed in 3D printing. And lastly, to have a group contribution of producing a product using 3D printing.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Hidayah binti Jamil. I will present about identifying opportunities, which in our workbook. Our design challenge is we must know our target audience for our product. Our target audience are kids, adults with entertainment purpose, and also parents. The next design challenge are to know the design goal. Our design goal is to create a portable miniature roulette that made out of two color tones. The types AM system that should use is FDM printer filament and plastics. Our product categories are toy, hobby, gallery models, and also gifting purpose. So next is key value component. The design challenge is we must know what is our product value type, which firstly is functional value. It showed when our mini roulette is designed to be act like the real one. It is showed also when our bearing function as the holder and the mover for the roulette. Next is the aesthetic value, which our product can also be as a decorative item. Our product value is aimed on providing all the product value which are functional value and also aesthetic value. Thank you.
Basically, concept generation is a process of getting ideas. This is the most critical step in the engineering design process, concept generation process, which takes place when a product development teams come up with ideas. This process stated as the most critical step because without this concept generation process, there is no design. There are several aims such as designer produce an open design type of product. Designer should consider applicable value adding elements during ideation process such as functional value, unique value, sensory value, and personal expressive value. Lastly, to find out possible design feature that are able to add value to final product while it is being personalized by end user. For functional value, the roulette created does function with spins, with helps of bearing underneath it. Besides that, it also have a spring mechanism which pull the ball into the moving spinner. Also, the bottom part is rough, so it will stay still when the roulette spins. This also helps with the better gripping of the roulette. For unique value, this product symbolizes all-style roulette to a modern-style roulette in a miniature size, which comes with a real function. Basically, it displays real roulette but in a mini version. Sensory value, the roulette have attractive eye-catching color and the surface is smooth on top. Lastly, personal expressive value. Adding colors that are user comfortable and apply personal symbol or words, for instance BMMW. Previously discussed about the importance of developing many concepts in concept generation. Now refining a concept is critical step in product design that defines the premise for all subsequent decisions throughout the development process. Basically, concept refinement is the act or process of improving something or bringing something to a final state. There are few aims such as designer enhance selected features and reflection on target specification to ensure results are consistent with the design goals. There are few questions arise. Does the design concept developed meet the target specification? So by focusing on key value, firstly function value purpose achieved as the basic function of roulette is achieved. The part they are able to move is roulette with the help of bearing attached at the bottom and the spring which act as launcher to the ball. Personal value expressed based on specification on user design, BMMW alphabets. Next, does the design integrate all aspect, form, fit and function? Yes, the fitting part can be assembled, the bearing to the roulette, the spring launcher and all these parts to the body. Lastly, are the overall design concept sufficiently feasible to be considered as working model? The weight management is done by making infill of the back body of roulette is denser at the back. This is to overcome imbalance weight. Next, easy function of spring mechanism is used to make roulette spin. Thus, there is no complex part or mechanism in this product. The shape and dimension avoid sharp edges and user-friendly. Lastly, also the product is able to assemble and disassemble easily.
Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Alia Shikin binti Ibrahim. I would like to present about a phase 04 concept selection. Okay, now the concept selection is the most basic part of the whole item improvement process. In this investigation, plan to distinguish the ideal determination technique utilized by a progression of a specific terrorized inside the assembling project. Okay, now the material for 3D printing are different as the item that outcome from the procedure. Often consider 3D printing is adaptable enough to permit makers to decide the shape, surface, and quality of an item. Okay, now the plastic items are commonly made with FDM printer in which thermoplastic fiber are dissolved and formed into a shape, layer by layer. The sort of plastic utilized in this procedure are generally produced using one of the accompanying materials such as PLA, ABS, PVA, and PC. So we decide to use a polyester corrosive or known as a PLA. But why we decide to use that PLA? Why we choose this PLA? Because the PLA is one of the most amicable choice for 3D printer. The PLA source is from characteristic items like sugar stick and cornstarch, and in this way is more to biodegradable. So the hard PLA is the most grounded and hence increasingly perfect material for a most extensive scope of items. Because of that, we choose a PLA for our 3D materials. Okay, now I would like to compare the roulette table and our mini version. Okay, so the roulette table is still same. The function is still same. That usually imposes minimum and a maximum bid, and this rule usually applies separately for all of a player inside and outside bid for each spin. Compared to our mini version, the basic function is still same, but the capacity as the fundamental of a roulette is accomplished. The part that can move is the roulette, with the assistance of bearing appended at the base and the spring which go about a launcher to the ball. Okay, now we move to a phase 05 detail design. Okay, now I would like to introduction to a detailed design. Okay, the design is have a many definition. Most generally, design is a process for deliberately creating a product to meet a set of needs. Okay, moving on to the next point. The question arises is that product assemble has a detailed design to identify. There is assemble part which are body, roulette, spinner, bearing and spring, and also external part ball. The body that I attached at this slide, the body are already attached with the whole part. The part are made to fit permanently for usage, and some part can be disassembled, such as the roulette for the bearing and the bearing for the body. So we move to a next slide to see more about the separated part. So there is a bearing, spring, and also spinner that attached the roulette. Alright, so this is my last slide. So we move the next question. We already identified the failure mode of this product actually. The first thing is if the force at the spring is too large, it will make the ball bounce off from the roulette. And same goes to a second failure. But this is more to the curve of the body at the launcher too is too sharp until the ball bounce from the body. And the third failure, if the spring we use too much, it will break the launcher. So that's all for me.
For phase prototyping phase, okay, we need to decide the functional elements, okay, which is the parts that are functioning, because our main objective is to enable to have a model that can be functioned very well. Okay, so in our model, the parts that are functional are the spring and also the roulette itself, whereby the spring helps to pushes the ball, which can be traveled along the surface path that we have created and falls on the spinning roulette, which is supported by the bearing, which helps it spins around, and the ball falls on it to the slots number that we have created and stops. This is the main function of a roulette, which is for the ball to travel and fall onto the slots that people have chosen. Okay, and so we have recreated the basic functions of the roulette by using the simulations that we have created here in our solid work. Okay, then this shows that the ball is traveling along the pathway that we have created while the roulette spins around and also lands on the number that we have determined to fall on. Finally, at our end product, which is the design ready, okay, we can see that the product is fully made and fully functionable and able to create a simulation in our CAD model, and also the product can be exported into the 3D printing software, which is the flash print, whereby all the parts are assembled for 3D printing.
Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Nuhida binti Jamil. I will be presenting our 3D design. So firstly, I'm showing you guys our 3D design in assembly order. So for part by part view, this is our body view. Next is our bearing view, which located under the roulette. This is the roulette which move from the bearing function. So next is spinner part. Next is the spring. The spring acts as the launcher for the ball. Lastly, our part is ball. So lastly, I conclude the assembled drawing with all the parts being assembled. Thank you.
In a nutshell, additional manufacturing shows the 3D printing will be the feature of producing a product from homes. It also helps and shows a design analysis with changes and upgrades that can be made on a product that can make a product produce work more efficiently. In this project, it is made for the purpose of understanding 3D printing and its feature on producing the product. Besides that, it also shows the application can be done in most simple and efficient way. Also, we have learned a lot such as reverse engineering, 3D printing process, method, machine and their advantage and also disadvantage throughout this project and subject.